Spring.
All right, call to order the March 2025 meeting of the Oconee County Fire Commission meeting. Approval of minutes, we don't have any minutes to approve. Austin is on the Fire in 3's district. The Radio Communications Committee report, I got a little small brief about that. Zello is offline and on an indefinite hold. Anderson County has completed repairs of the VTAC 37 and UTA C41 repeaters from Bag Creek and are awaiting their availability to reinstall. These were damaged by a lightning strike. The Sheriff's Office last updated that the building is being procured for the equipment at the new Bag Creek Tower. They reported being in the early administrative phase of the new Oconee Nuclear Station Tower. We are nearing completion of the programming schematic with a dispatch channel and operations channel. They're inviting leadership from dispatch and emergency services to the April meeting to review the schematic and discuss implementation. This function will similarly to how the bounty land is being dispatched. That's all I got for the radio communications report. Director Crown?
All right, Hurricane Helene, just a couple things. The projection of the bridge is still the end of June. So we do expect staff to be at 24 until then, covered, for that purpose. After that time, we'll see. That'll be depending on how budget goes and all that kind of stuff. What that looks like for that, but presently, 6,329 people filed for stuff in Oconee County for FEMA. We have gone through the list and literally been going door to door in houses and stuff for the long-term recovery group. So if your department knows or goes to a place that was damaged and they still haven't fixed it, get it to us and we'll get that group out to see if we can assist. If for some reason they didn't get their money, whatever that may be, we still have money for the long-term recovery group to assist some people. If that's a tree down that was too big for a volunteer agency to get and we have to bring equipment in, we actually pulled one off of a house and we needed a crane to do it, and they were able to do that through the donation money. So through the departments, if you'd please share that so that we can, if you see that, we're all of the departments are out in a lot more places than I am and other people. So the more hands, the more eyes we have. Please turn that in so we can try to help and make sure we help the citizens after the storm. It's easy to run up to North Carolina and help, and we actually still have people here that are reeling from that. Great support for the awards banquet this year. I want to make sure everyone knows we thank you, and it takes people and the chiefs and the officers turning people in for awards and turning those recognitions in for us to give those awards. So number one, we want to thank everyone for the award, for the nominations and all those so we can actually give those out, but also the support that we've had. We had over 230 people at the banquet this year. And that is, we invite everyone from, the police officers that got awards to the EMS that got awards to fire rescue. And we just want, we want that to be a special night because those people deserve to be recognized. But if you're there, we had over 22 events that were considered some type of medical or life safety event that we passed out life safety stuff for hundreds of certificates and recognitions of merit. So we just want to thank everyone that's involved, all the staff and everything. But it was very much a good support this year, and so just please let the departments know. We thank that and we look forward to continuing that support. I'll cover Chiefs. He did brief that. We did talk.
Yes.
A mini pumper's the first one's in. It's being stocked now at Westminster to get operational. This next mini pumper, the second of those two, they'll be going down late next week to pick it up. and they'll start getting it operational. The equipment is all in, it has to be mounted and those kind of things. So both of those will be coming online in the next bit, as it comes through. Physicals, two quick things on physicals. One is the new physical is going back out to bid. We hope to have that out next week, and have that whole, amount authorized by July, through the process. Because it'll be a 5-year contract, there's a lot we have to do to make that, happen. But as chiefs, we need to make sure the chiefs understand if someone does not have a physical, they are liable for that person if they're allowing them to do stuff outside of what they're allowed to do. That's where the green cards and all that are coming in again, to make sure that, you know, if they don't have a county physical, they should not be on a scene. That is the rules for that, please. You know, if don't have a past physical, we need to make sure that we make sure to get that taken care of. For that. That's one of the reasons why we tie incentive to it, is you shouldn't be there and get any money if you don't have a physical, so it shouldn't be a big problem to get a physical. We're gonna still try to do the best we can, in money, with the new physicals, but the price is going up, and so that money's gotta come from somewhere. And where the budget that comes from is not growing significantly. And some of that is just as the cities annex, that amount gets a little smaller, and so growth and different things. There's a lot of factors to that, when it comes to not just millage, but also, the mill. You know, there's 2.9 mills, and how much that mill actually costs. As that goes down some, we don't get as much money on that, so, everything has to be jockeyed around, so. Know that we're working that to make sure that we can give physicals. What I will tell is, you know, I'll ask for more money if more people are getting physicals. I don't mind doing that a bit. It's worth it. We have saved many lives. We've caught cancer. We have caught heart issues. We've got so many things with those physicals. And if that's all we do for those physicals, that's a win, because that's a citizen of Oconee County, that we were able to help, that is volunteering. Reporting software. We are in the process, of getting the new system up and operational. Taking a little longer to get it tied into our dispatch than we had hoped. So we are actually extending once again, ERS so we can get the other one operational. What we don't want is, 11 days to come up and our contract run out, and we don't have time to train everyone that has to use the new system. So as soon as we get it to where we can actually start putting calls in it, we will start training people, to start moving calls over. What's gonna happen is we'll have a training time. We will, try to get all the departments trained up and how to use it and those kind of things. We know there's gonna be a learning curve. We will have a cutover date to where we will say on such and such a date, nothing else goes in ERS. Because what we will do is we will get a dump of that last information. We've already done one that we're trying to look at everything. We will take those last few months and we'll put it into the system to capture everything, that we have, already as we move into the new system. But it's gonna be a little different. So we're gonna have to. So when you see that, and tell the chiefs and those, when you see that email coming out, please, let's get the date set to get training done, because the time's gonna come very quickly when we are operational, because paying for two systems is not a good option. It's just not cost effective. So we wanna make sure we can, you know, wean off the one as quickly as possible and get fully on the other one, and then get people used to using the other one. I gotta learn how to do it too myself, so. You know, but please, we'll get those out. We will start doing some regional training. Each department can have training, so if they miss your department training, they can go to another person's department training, or they can go to a regional. There'll be a lot of trainings out there, but please make sure we get that done. And those are the three things that Chief had.
All right, we'll go to fire commissioner updates, Region 1.
Going back to, you talk on the physicals catching cancer. make sure if you have anybody in your region that has cancer, to go through the firefighter association, because the cancer policy is great. One of our 50-year guys in our region had cancer, he got a substantial chunk of money to help him with his expenses, substantial.
Great.
But go through the association and talk to them about reporting any cancer you have. It don't matter if it's an ex volunteer or career guy. Talk to the association and let them get on board with you. Because it is well worth it, because we got another one in our region that didn't go through and they got denied. And both of them are career volunteers.
Yeah.
50 plus year, both of them, 50 plus year volunteers. But we went through the proper channels on one got ahead of himself and it messed his application up. So make sure you go through the association, talk to them at Columbia and get that. And other than that, we've had some, in our battalion, we've had some cross training, some of our annual training we've had to do. We've got that, getting that knocked out between, joining together with other departments and doing it all one night.
Great.
CPR, first aid, and, we had, and fit testing. We did some fit testing this time. And that's it, I reckon.
Region two?
Don't really have anything other than, hate to sound like the bearer of bad news. Everybody kinda didn't like the dinner at the awards dinner. So, I don't, y'all working on that, I'm sure. But, other than the cancer thing you talking about, Justin, I don't know who through the county helped him do that.
Yes.
I don't know if you done it or.
I didn't, but yeah, I mean, we made sure
It'd
you
be
got
nice to know the contact lady or whoever he
Yeah.
went through to get that done.
It's basically administrative said, I cannot recall her name.
Cindy
Sue,
for us.
well, no.
Oh, down there,
at Columbia Association.
I wasn't sure who helped Justin.
Yeah.
Cindy got.
Yep. You got us down to the association.
Administrative assistant
Yep.
down there, she's the point of contact, but I cannot recall her name.
Zarina.
There you go. And I knew it was something striking.
I was trying to think.
I hadn't had that much dealings with the association.
Well, good.
That's all I got.
All right, region three and region four is not here. Region five, I don't have anything. Just a minute, y'all got anything else?
Congratulations. I don't know if
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
it had not been official last night, so.
Yeah, somebody forgot to put it out.
Chief now.
Yeah,
That's right.
Got rid of that interim tag.
Yep, finally did.
Congratulations, Jerry.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
Thank you, sir.
Came with a nice truck.
It was already coming. Anyway, that's all I got. Y'all take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion with
And a
it.
second.
All right, all in favor, signify.
Aye.
All right, we're adjourned.